All of you, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to build token investment platform where user can buy your cryptocurrency ERC20 token with dollar using Stripe payment gateway. So this is the entire application which you're going to build from start to end. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough, but let's talk about the functionality. So I'm connected with the wallet. Once you click connect, and you can come back here and you have to select the crypto, the ERC20 token which you want to purchase. So click on this, and this particular contract keep as many token as you want. So right now I have hold this 2 token, ERC20 token, iPhone token, and this is the value I have. And here I have this OMC token and this much value I have. So I can pick any token which I want to purchase using Stripe. So I can click on this iPhone. So I have selected that. Now I have to select the amount of the quantity I want. So I'll go with the 5 quantity. That's what I have. And if I go to the pricing, so I'm going to pay $5 for making the transaction. So if I show you my MetaMask wallet right now, I don't have any token. So both the token is empty, 0. But after the purchase, I'm going to have 5 iPhone token. Now all I have to do is to simply place my order. Once I place, it's going to make the transaction and take me here in the Stripe gateway, and I have to fill out all these details. So let me give this details. Let me provide the details. Let me give the expiry and CBC. Then I can give my name, Daulat Hussain. I can come back to the regions. Now I have to provide the billing details. So I'm going to go with the United States because I'm making the payment in dollar. And I can click on pay. No thanks. And it's going to make the transaction. And once the transaction will complete, it will give you the confirmation transaction information. So just wait. The transaction is happening, and finally the transaction is completed and we are back to our application. Now all you have to do is to simply click on connect and confirm transaction, and it's going to make the transaction, and you have to confirm your MetaMask so the token can be transferred to your wallet. So if I open this MetaMask, you can see the transaction is happening and the token transfer is happening, and once the transaction will complete, it's going to show the token in your wallet address. And finally the transaction is completed. If you click on this connect, you are connected, and if you come back here, it's going to fetch out the information. So right now we have bought 5. Earlier it was 54, but right now we have this 53. So if you check your MetaMask wallet and if you go to the tokens, you will find that you have this 5 token. You can do the same thing with this token as well. So let's come back here and you can select this one, and I want to buy 4 token. I have to pay $4, place my order, and it's going to take me to the Stripe. I have to give me this details. Let's give the card number and click on this pay. No thanks, and it's going to make the transaction. So once the transaction will complete, it will take you back to the application and where you have to confirm the transaction and transfer the token. And finally the transaction is completed. Here we are back. Click on this connect and click on this confirm, and it's going to confirm the transaction. Click on this confirm, and you can open the MetaMask and you can see the transaction is processing, and here the transaction is completed. We reload the page, connect, and now you're able to find out. Click on this, and this balance went down to 15. So we have successfully bought the token. If I take you to the Stripe, so here I'm into my Stripe payment dashboard. If I click on this payment, you can see this is the payment which I have received just now, $4 and $5.77 the moment I'm recording this video. So I believe that you guys have understood that what exactly you're going to build. Let me give you a quick walkthrough. So this is the navigation section, and this is what the normal user will see. We have some extra menu, extra feature for the admin to control this application. So this is what they will see. This is the hero section. From there they can put the amount which they want to purchase, and they can select the token, and from here they can see that how much money they're going to pay. So this is the step which I have explained here, and here we have this information, and here you will find list of all the token which is there for selling. So you can keep it 100, 2000, as many token as you want in the contract, and you have to transfer the balance so the user can purchase. So right now I have hold this 2 token, but you can keep as many token as you want. Then we have this services section. This is the small video which user can click and they can watch. And I hope you guys have watched this particular video on crypto airdrop, and that I have explained. And here we have the review of the user which you can display. And here we have the information slide, so the user can put their name, email, and the address, and they can send the message. So let me send this to, let's say, Daulat Hussain. I can give the email. So this is the email. I can say, I can copy this one, I can paste here, and I can simply send the email. I can send message, and it's going to make the transaction, and here the transaction is completed successfully, and I will receive an email. Just now you heard this noise. I have received an email. So this is what exactly you're going to build. It's 100% responsive for all the devices. So if I make it inspect element, this is how it's going to look. So this is how our navigation would look like. You can come back here. You can see these are the two tokens we have, and it's 100% responsive for all the devices. So they can simply go to the different section, and we have this beautiful animations. Looks pretty good. So this is what exactly you're going to build. You can keep as many tokens as you want. So this is what the user will see. Now let me show you that what are the extra feature we have included for the admin. So I'm going to go to my account number 6 because this is the admin. So I can come back here and I'm going to switch it. I'm going to reload the page. So the moment I will click on this connect, it's going to connect with the wallet, and here I will have this extra button called update. So if I click on this, I can simply update my contract information. I can withdraw all of the token which you can see right up here. So for example, I have this iPhone OMC token. So I can simply withdraw all of this token to my address. So all I have to do is to simply click on this withdraw all token. So let's make the transaction. And it's going to open this one. I can click on this confirm. And it's going to withdraw all the token. And it will send me into my address. So right now it's pending. Here you can able to find the tokens I have. So this is the iPhone. This will go up. And this will also go up. So let's see, the transaction is still happening. It's happening, so just wait, and finally the transaction is completed. You can able to see the page is reload, and here we can come back and you will find that this value went up and this one is also went up. So we have successfully withdraw the token. Now if I click on this connect, you cannot able to find any token's name, but there is no token available in the contract for these two token. What if I want to remove the token? I can do that very easily. All I have to do is to click update, and from here you can add the token and I can remove. If I want to remove the token, once the token is over and I want to remove it, I can simply do that very easily. I have to get the address and I can simply paste here. So I'll come back here. I will go to this token. I want to remove this iPhone token. So I will click on that. I will go to the Explorer and I have to get the address of the token. So this is the token I have and I want to remove it. So I'll click on this, paste here. This is the address and I click on this remove token. And this token will be removed from the contract. But when you remove the token, make sure to transfer all the token from the contract. Otherwise your funding will stuck in the contract and you're not able to take it out. So this is what I have. So just wait. We are removing the token from the contract, and once it's removed, you're not able to find it here. And finally the transaction is completed. It's going to reload the page. Now if you click on this connect, you will find that token is no longer available here. So this is the only token we have. If you come back to the investment section, this is the only token you will have. In the same way, you can remove this token. But what if I want to add token? So I'll do the same thing. I'll simply copy the address. I can come back here and I can simply paste the address, and this time I'm going to click on this add token. It's going to add the token which I want to sell. Simply click on this confirm and it's going to make the transaction. Here it's making the transaction. It's adding the token into the contract. So just wait. Once the transaction will complete, the token will be reflecting in our contract and in our application. So here the transaction is happening, and finally the transaction is completed. Now click on this connect and here we have that. So if I bring it down, you will find this is the two token we have. Now I want to transfer the token to my token contract. So I can come back here, go to this section, and I want to transfer the token, iPhone token, to my token contract. So I have to get the contract address. So simply copy the contract address and I can come back here, paste here, and I have to transfer close to 20 tokens. So let's transfer that to my contract so the user can come and they can purchase. Let's confirm the transaction, and here the transaction is happening. So the transaction is completed. Now all we have to do is to reload the page, and let's try to click on this connect, and it's going to fetch out all the information, and here we have. So we got this 20 token now. So if I want to purchase as an admin, I can do that very easily. Click on this iPhone and I want to purchase close to 5. I have to pay, place my order. It's going to make the transaction. Let me give my email ID. Let me give the credit card details and click on this pay. No thanks. And you can easily able to change the currency. I'm from India. I can take the payment in INR or any currency you can take, because Stripes give you 135 supported currency, so you can pick any currency. And here I have to simply click on this connect and confirm transaction, and it's going to make the transaction. Click on this confirm and it's going to make the transaction and you will purchase the token. So if I come back here, if you see right now I have this much, but it will go up to 5 because that's the token we are buying. So just wait, let the transaction is complete, and here the transaction is still happening, and here the transaction is completed. If I click back here, you can see this went to up. Looks pretty good. If you check the contract, you can able to find that the balance is deducted and we have bought the 5 token. Sometimes it takes a little bit time to fetch the balance in your wallet, so you can wait for that. User can come and they can purchase. So this is what exactly you're going to build. Everything is 100% responsive and very amazing project, and that's how you can sell the crypto with the help of dollars. So this is the header section we have, this is the banner section we have, and here we have our investment where user can simply buy, and all of the things looks pretty good. They can click here and you can go on top. So I hope you guys have understood that what exactly you're going to build in this project. Now let me show you that once you get the final source code, what are the changes you have to do to run the application. So once you download the final source code, you will get a zip file, and you have to extract the zip file. In that you will get this folder called crypto dollar. In that you will have this 2 folder, final code, and you will have the starter file. So if you want to follow the complete project, which I want you to follow, that will give you more sense and more understanding about the smart contract we have implemented. So you will have the starter file, or you can simply download the starter file from the GitHub repository, which is there. And this is the final code which I'm going to explain. In that, the very first thing we have to understand is the smart contract. So if I come back to the contract, this is what we have. So this is the ERC20 interface, which allow us to transfer and check the balance. Then we have this multi-token receiver. You can call it whatever you want. So this is the address of the owner, which allow to control and update and delete the token. We have this, we have the event, we have the support, we have the only, receive, constructor, and we have all of this functionality. You don't need to do any changes in here because this one is a global contract. You can pass any token, ERC20 token in the contract. So this is the contract we have. Now let me start it from the beginning. I'm going to simply delete my node modules, and I'm going to show you how to simply deploy your contract. So I'm going to delete this one as well. Now this is what exactly you will get in the final source code. So the very first thing you have to do is to come back to the packages.json file, and these are the packages are well supported because we have done all the modification, all the customization, all the setups as per this package. So we are using this particular version of Stripe. We are using this particular version of Stripe.js. So make sure to use the exact version no matter when you are watching this particular project. So this is what I have. Now you can come back to the README file. Here I have provided all the instruction which you have to follow, including this video, which you can simply follow to do the setup the way I'm doing it. So this is the README file. Now let's install this one. But before you install, you have to check your node version. So I'm going to stop the application and I'm going to clear my terminal. Now the very first thing you have to do is to check your node version. So I'm using this particular one. This is the node version I'm using. You can go with the higher, there's no problem. NPX version, this is the one I'm using. And if you check this npm-v, I'm using this one. So I'm using this version. Make sure to use it exactly the same one. And I already made a video that how you can simply downgrade and upgrade your node version. So you can simply watch this video, which I have already published on my YouTube channel. So this is the first thing. Once you install this particular node version, now you have to install all of these packages. So simply type npm I and install. Is going to install all of these packages. So I'm getting this particular warning because some of the feature, if you want to use for the Next.js 14, it says that it's required this particular version, which I have already explained in the update version of Node. So make sure to watch that. Now, once I have installed, I'm going to simply clear my terminal. So once I have done with that, now first thing you have to do is you have to get your Stripe payment gateway key, because if you come back to the public, inside that I have this particular file stripe.js, and here we are making all the transaction. So you have to get your Stripe secret key, and that's what you have to provide here. This is mine, but you have to provide your, and here you can see that you can take payment in any currency. So make sure to check the name of the currency in which you want to take the payment, but I'm going with the global approach, which is the USD, or I can take the payment in INR. And here you can provide all the information as per your platform. So this is the dummy text I have added, and here we have all of this detail. So once the transaction will complete, it's going to redirect to this particular location, and then we are making the transaction. So the only thing you have to do is to get your Stripe key. That's the one thing you have to do. So let's come back to the Stripe. and it will take you here, and make sure to read everything about the terms and condition and what charges they are taking. But they are pretty fair, and they will give you 135 currency, supported currency, in which you can take the payment. So make sure to create your account. Once you will create your account, you're going to get into your dashboard. So I'm using my test account. So this is the test account in which I'm explaining you guys all. So just wait, it's going to load my Stripe ad dashboard. So this is how it's going to look. Right now I haven't activated my account. So now you have to get your Stripe secret key, which you can find very easily here. You can go to the developer section, and from here you can see all the responses which are made so far. That's all you will find here. If you come back to the API key section, this is the one which we have. If I simply click on this, and here we have, simply click on this, and you can come back here and you can go to the Stripe, and this is the exact secret key which you can see here we have, which I have simply pasted here. So make sure to get your own secret key. That's the first thing you have to do. Once you're done with that, close this one. Now you have to give your address. So you will have these files. You can come back to the constant, and here you have to provide the address of your contract which we're going to deploy. Don't need to do any changes here. Just replace your address and replace your API. So this is the API I have. I'm going to simply select. If you make any changes in the contract, then you have to provide the updated API. But this is the API for the ERC20 token. Don't need to do anything in here because we need this to get the information about the tokens. So you have to provide the API and you have to provide the address. So simply save it. Now I'm going to come back here to the remix ID. I'll come back here, and here I have to simply provide the contract. So this is the one I have. I can simply go to connect, go to the multi. So this is the one. I'm going to come back here, copy the entire contract, and I'm going to simply paste here. So this is the entire contract we have, which we're going to deploy. So once you have this entire contract, now you can come back here in the compiler section. Make sure to make it on auto compile. Once you select that, now you can come back to the deploy section, and here we have to select any network which you want. So right now you can see I have bunch of networks. So if I go to the network section, I have all of this network in which I can simply deploy the contract, but I'm going to select the Polygon Mumbai because I have free MATI, so I can test my contract. So if you don't have Mumbai network added in your MetaMask, you can add it very easily. Come back here on Poly Mumbai Explorer, Polyscan, and if you want to add mainnet, you can simply scroll down and click on this add Polygon network, and it's going to add the main network, but we have to add the test network. So come back here, go to the Mumbai test, and here we have the button. So click on this, and it's going to add the Mumbai test network in your MetaMask, but I already have, so I cannot add it. So this is the first thing you have to do. Once you do that, after that you have to get some free MATI. So right now in my case, I'm using this account 6, and in that I have enough balance which I can use to deploy my contract. But in your case, if you don't have, then you have to come back here, Alchemy Faucet, and you can click on the very first link, and this is the platform which allow you to give you free MATI Faucet which you can use to test your contract. So they give you 6 options, but in other option there is a problem. If you don't have real fund in your wallet address, you cannot able to transfer. So other network has to have a little bit real fund, but in case of Mumbai, you don't need to have that. So click on this, and it's going to take you here. Now I'm going to click on the MetaMask, and I have to get the address. So copy, and I'm going to simply paste my address. You have to do your and send me MATI. Click on that. So in my case, it's taking a little bit time, and I have already done the transfer in the morning. That's why I cannot able to do that. But this is the exact thing you have to do. It's going to transfer the token to your wallet, and that fund will reflect here. So I have enough fund which I can use to deploy my contract. So once you're done with that, so make sure to select the network which you want to use it to deploy the contract. So I'll go with this Mumbai. You can pick any one. Now you can change the MetaMask settings. So come back here, select this injected provider, and it's going to connect with the particular address to Polygon. You can see the chain ID that's there. Now I'm going to simply drag it up, and I'm going to come back here, and here we have this 2 contract, but we have to deploy this one multi token receiver. And if you make any changes, you can do that, but I would suggest you to first run as it is. After that, you can do the modification in the name and all. Now I can click on this deploy. It's going to make the transaction. You can see it's making the request to my MetaMask, and here we are. We have to simply confirm, and it's going to deploy the transaction. Just wait. Once the transaction will complete, it's going to give us the address and the contract, and here the transaction is completed. You will find the entire contract instances, so you can easily able to interact with your contract right from here. You can add token, you can remove token, you can transfer, you can withdraw, you can check the supported balance, all of that which we have included in the contract. But we have built our front end, so we want to copy the address. You can also confirm that right here. So come back to the polyscan Mumbai, paste the address and hit enter, and you can able to find that your contract is successful deploy 33 seconds ago. So that's the very first thing you have to do. Now I'm going to simply copy the address, come back to my code editor, and I have to go back to the here constants, and here I have to replace the address. So I'm going to make it duplicate, and I'm going to simply comment this portion, and this is the new address. This is the new address I have. That's the very first thing. Once you're done with that, now you have to get the ABI. Click on this and go back to the artifacts. In that artifacts, you will have the ABI of our contract. And so if I let me find it out, so let's see. This is the one. I have to simply select this entire ABI. Now I can come back to my code editor, go to this file and paste the ABI. So we have the entire ABI. Now close this one, and close this one. This is the only thing you have to do. Now we can start the application. So this is what we have. Now we can simply type npm run dev, and make sure you have to be into this particular folder. Okay, some of you are in the main directory or in this file and saying that it's not working. So once you are here, click on enter, and it's going to start the application on localhost 3000. Now you can simply copy this one, come back to your browser, click here, paste, and here it's going to start our application. So here we are started the application. Let me connect with a wallet. I'm connected. You can simply log out, and you can see how the MetaMask popped up. So if I logged out, if I reload the page, not connected, click on this connect, is going to open the MetaMask, and here I'm connected. You can see all the functionality. I can add the token. Right now I don't have any token, it's empty. You can able to see this one is also empty. So where it is, here we have, there is no token. So let's add the token. So I will click on this. Now I can come back to the MetaMask. I have to get the token. So like I can come back here, I can to get the iPhone token. So I go to the block explorer, I can get this one, come back here, click on this add token, and it's going to make the call to my MetaMask. I have to confirm the transaction, and it will add the token in my wallet. So just wait, and finally the transaction is completed. And if I come back here, click on this, here we have, there's no fund in this particular token. So right now no one can buy it because it's the balance of the token is 0. Let me add the next token. So I can come back here and I can go back to this token section, and I have this particular one. I can go to the explorer, I can simply select this one, come back, call update, and add the token. And here we have, click on this confirm, and it's going to make the transaction. Let's see, and this will add the token to our contract. So once the transaction is completed successfully, there is no problem, the transaction is completed. Now we have to get the address of the token, address of our contract, which we have deployed. So this is the address. I'm going to simply copy this one, and let's transfer the token to our token contract. So if I click on this, and right now you can see the balance in the both the token is 00, but I want to transfer the token to my token exchange contract, which can take the token and which allow user to come and purchase. So let's send the token. So I'll go back in the MetaMask, and I can come back to the token section. Let's transfer the token, this one, iPhone. Click on the send, and I can pass it here, the address of the token contract, and paste 20. I want to transfer 20 token, and click on this confirm, and it's going to transfer the token to our contract, so user can come and they can buy from our platform. So here the transaction is completed. If you reload the page, come back here, and you will see that token fund is available. Now I can purchase that. I can click on this, I can simply purchase to 5, purchases to 5. I can click on this confirm, and it will take me here. Right now it's saying in dollar, but you can change the currency. So I'll go back here, I'll come back here, so it's an empty. Now I can change the currency very easily. I can come back here, I can go to the public. Inside the public we have the script, and all I have to do is to change the currency. I can go with INR, and I can come back here, I've selected. Make sure to reload the page to reset all the things. And here we are. Now I can simply select. I can buy with 10 token, confirm, and it will take me here. And here we have changed. So right now 1 token is for 1 rupees, 10 token is 10 rupees. I can give the details, confirm payment. Once the transaction will complete, it will take us back to our platform and we have to simply confirm it and the token would be transferred. So finally the transaction is completed. Here we are. Click on this connect and click on this confirm transaction, and this is going to transfer the token to your wallet. Confirm, and finally the transaction is happening. You can see wait, processing, and once it will complete, it's going to simply transfer the token. So if I come back here, right now I have this, but it will go up. So wait, and the transaction is completed. You can see that. You can come back here and you can able to find the balance. So right now we have 10 because we have bought 10 token, and that's the information is reflecting here. So this is what exactly you're going to build. Every single thing is working absolutely fine. There is no problem, and I have already given you all this information in the starter file, so you can see how you can execute. You can watch the setup video, you can watch the final setup video, you can check all the packages, that what are the versions are required. So everything is explained in the starter file, so make sure to get it, and that's what you have to do. And one more thing, you have to get your own API key for the form. So you have seen that how we have sent the emails very easily. We are passing this details, name and all. So all you have to do is to come back in the forms pair, and you have to create your account and create a form from here. So I have already created. If I go to the interesting section here, you will find all the details. So all you have to do is to come back here, go back to the contact, and here you have to provide your form ID, which I have explained multiple times. Once you provide, so you can able to receive all the email in your registered email. So this is what exactly we're going to build in the project, where you will learn that how you can allow user to buy the crypto with payment gateways, Stripe or any payment gateway you can pick. But in this we are focusing on Stripe because it's the most powerful payment gateway. So this is what you will get in the final source code, and I believe that you guys have checked this particular course which I have launched on the blockchain coder, which will teach you every single thing which you have to know about the blockchain development and all the latest technology which you have to master. So come back to the courses. Here you will find the details about the modules which I have included. So you can see you will learn complete Solidity smart contract development, Solidity programming language. You will learn about the project setup in the Web3 environment. You will build one of the biggest contract where it's going to handle multiple things like bidding, NFT, communication, chat, tons of things we have here. So that's all you're going to master here. We'll have crash course on Web3 provider, MetaMask, Hardhat, Tailwind, React, CSS, HTML. So you can check everything. So this is one which you will build in the course. And one more thing I want to tell you, come back to the source code section. Here you will find that we have built tons of project on our channel, and that's all project you will find here. So make sure to simply come back, download the starter file and start following the tutorial. Download the starter file and start following the tutorial. And that way you will learn every single thing which you have to know to build different type of applications: supply chain management, crowdfunding, NFT marketplace. We have chat application, we have decentralized voting system, we have Ethereum, Etherscan clone, we have API, we have the templates, MetaMask clone, Web3 API startup, staking platform, chat GTP, AI smart contract, tools. We have tons of projects. So come back and check all of that. Simply filter, click on this recent, and you will find that recently I'm going to start with the crypto airdrop platform. This is the Web3 license platform, Solana project, exchange. So tons of project we have. So make sure to follow each one of this project, build at least 4 to 5 projects. That will give you a better understanding. So that's the only thing from my end. I hope you guys have understood that what exactly you're going to build in this particular project and how everything is coming together. So with that, I'm ending this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.